So the city of Oslo has this huge task in front of itself to get rid of all the emissions and electrify all the vans and the trucks. At the moment, there is about 19% of the new cars sold of all the vans that are electric, and compared to the passenger cars that at the moment are about 50-60% of the new cars sold. That's lagging behind. But then the city of Oslo has put a lot of measures to actually be able to electrify everything. And one of the most important things that the city has done is to say that everything that the city is buying, so when the schools and the city hall and all the offices and the kindergartens, when they are buying things for their office and the schools, it's going to be transported without emissions for the destination. And actually the city itself is a big market driver, so this is an important measure. And another important thing that the city does is to say that the toll roads are going to be free for the electric vans. So it's going to be more profitable when you are an electric car transporting freight into the city compared to when you have a fossil car. Another important measure is that the city is working to get zero emission zone in the city center. And at the moment, the national government say they won't allow it. But at the moment in Norway, we have this new government coming up with new, one of the parties has gone out of the government. And that makes some possibilities. So it might be possible now for Oslo to be able to have this zero emission zone. But while they're waiting for this opportunity to decide for themselves, they are actually putting up signs to say that these parking lots are going to be only for the electric vans. And also they have this unloading and offloading zones in the commercial district that is also reserved for zero emission vehicles. So that's actually a way to say that the city is going to be accessible for the zero emission vehicles, but not for the fossil vehicles. So there's some important transportation actors in Norway that have decided to be an important part of the road to zero emission freight transport. And one example is the DB Schenker. They have made this Oslo City Hub where they are transporting everything that's going to be distributed in the city center. They transport it from like a storage outside of the city, and they transport it with trucks on biogas or biodiesel into the city center. And in the city center there's this Oslo City Hub where they're redistributing all the goods in smaller vehicles, so in electric vans and electric cargo bikes. And then they distribute it in the city center without any emissions. Yeah, and the city is working to get rid of the fossil trucks also. But you know, at the moment, it's not easy to get big trucks electric. So at the moment it's vans, small electric vans and bigger electric vans available in the market. And there is coming now. So it's going now to be possible to buy electric Volvo trucks coming up. But at the moment, the car industry, for instance, in Europe, they're not delivering this kind of vehicles that we need. So at the moment, it's still big trucks on fossil fuels. They can change to biogas trucks and also to biodiesel. That's possible, no problem. But at the moment, we're waiting for and trying to get more into the market the electric trucks. So the DB Schenker City Hub, they bought the first electric trucks, 26 tons from Volvo. They signed the agreement last year, and they're coming this year or next year, I think. And then when they get the electric trucks to the City Hub, then they say that they will have only like emission-free delivery within the ring road number 2. Yes, so for some of the vehicles we need to be able to travel longer distances, and at the moment the batteries are not good enough to do really long distances. And that's why it's now under development also bigger trucks and ferries on hydrogen using a fuel cell in the electric engine. So it's possible to carry more energy for longer distances. So Norway has now under development the first hydrogen car ferry that's going to go in the western part of Norway. And that's in addition to the development that Norwegian maritime industry has done with the battery electric car ferries. So at the moment we have almost 80 electric car ferries with a battery, either like running in operation now or under construction. So the next step is to be able to make zero-emission car ferries going a little bit longer, and then we need the hydrogen fuel cell. Norway is also developing speed passenger boats. So that's not going to carry cars, but only like passengers from one island to another. And that's going to be done on hydrogen and also some versions on batteries.